Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Jedi. Today, we're going to look at the top 10 facts about dinosaurs that you probably never heard about. So, let's go. Alright, number one, we're going to really start it off by just dissing the dinosaurs. So, dinosaurs weren't the very first reptiles to ever rule the earth. This was a huge misconception believed by a bunch of people, but the actual reptiles that did rule the earth before dinosaurs were actually crocodiles, and they were like really big crocodiles. There's a lot of scientific names, and they were like huge crocodiles. But we'll be looking at it. We'll be looking at that tomorrow, because tomorrow's video is about crocodiles. So I'm gonna save that for tomorrow. But they were not the only, or they were not the first reptiles to walk the earth. So a lot of people believe that dinosaurs just lived for like a couple million years and just kind of vanished. But in reality, they actually lived for 150 million years. So they made a really good imprint on the earth, and they actually lived for a very long time compared to many other species. So they're actually pretty successful until they all vanished. So dinosaurs, although there were many different types, they were just basically divided into two separate forms. And the most logical thing to do is just, plant eaters and herbivores and carnivores. But what paleontologists did was they were actually able to do it completely differently, where they would do bird-hipped and lizard-hipped. So of course, all the dinosaurs that walked the earth, 4 legs or 2 legs, were all considered lizard-hipped, and all the ones that would fly were considered bird-hips. So that's how they were actually able to distinguish that. But there's a huge flaw in this, and we're gonna get to that in a future point. So pretty much most paleontologists concluded that dinosaurs, although most of them died, the ones that were left over were pretty much converted into birds, and those were the dinosaurs that were actually able to fly. So some paleontologists believe that all dinosaurs vanished when they were all dead, but in reality, most paleontologists will kind of agree with the fact that dinosaurs could still be around, but they just kind of converted into birds, because the dinosaurs that could actually escape a huge catastrophe that happened on Earth were definitely the ones that could fly. So they didn't just vanish, but kind of like they had to kind of adapt to Earth, and at the end of the day, they just kind of became birds. Number 5 is that although most dinosaurs were cold-blooded, like all reptiles, or most of them, some of them were actually warm-blooded, and these were the kind of dinosaurs that did not display too many of the reptile qualities, and they started displaying more of like mammal qualities. And it was completely different, because not all dinosaurs were direct reptiles, and that is why most people believe that they would have actually been able to mutate into birds, because of the fact that they did have a variation between them. Most of the dinosaurs were actually herbivores. So of course in Jurassic Park they showed that all the big dinosaurs just eating humans and eating animals, but most of them were pretty much just plant eaters, and they're actually really calm, so they didn't really go like fighting each other, because they did eat only plants and they didn't have that much, and their levels of aggression wasn't as high as the ones that were carnivores. But the ones that were carnivores were only like 15 to 20%. This one's a really like common misconception. People just think the dinosaurs were really dumb, and that they didn't really have a great intellect, and they didn't have any good they weren't great with like senses. In reality, dinosaurs were actually able to make really good decisions, and they knew how to take care of their eggs, protect themselves. They knew how to stay peaceful, how to divide land, and how to stay within themselves. And I don't want to make dinosaurs seem like they know how to run a congregation, but the dinosaurs weren't as dumb as you're probably thinking about. So dinosaurs actually lived in the same time as most mammals and rodents and stuff like that. So the very first evolution of rats lived in the same time as dinosaurs. So dinosaurs didn't or a lot of people believe that mammals kind of succeeded the dinosaurs by at least 65 million years. But in reality, dinosaurs did live in the same time as the mammals. So they didn't actually there wasn't a huge gap in between them. So remember I'm sure you guys remember the point where I said that there is a huge flaw in naming all dinosaurs bird-hipped and lizard-hipped. Well, one of the main flaws was a lot of paleontologists believed that most marine animals were also dinosaurs, like the really big marine animals, but they were just considered crocodiles, and they were considered mammals. But these crocodiles were so big, they could reach 40 to 50 feet, which I'm going to talk about in the next video, to the point where people actually believed that they were dinosaurs, but they weren't. And that's why the whole idea of making the birds, or the bird-hipped and lizard-hipped dinosaurs, was actually a really good idea in separating the two. Alright, so now there's a huge controversy. pretty much everybody believes that dinosaurs all went extinct at the exact same time, and one of the most common like beliefs that a lot of people have is that there was like a huge fireball or like a huge meteor shower that just like wiped out the earth, completely changing its atmosphere and completely changing its landscape, which killed all dinosaurs. This is a huge misconception. There was no official documentation that this happened. What could have happened was that dinosaurs just slowly vanished little by little because of the fact that most mammals were able to mutate. So of course dinosaurs had to mutate too, they couldn't just stay, and that's why most dinosaurs that were able to keep up were able to mutate from flying dinosaurs into birds, and most land dinosaurs died off of just like naturalization, and they just couldn't keep up. So then as more species that were able to adapt stayed, it was kind of like the survival of the fittest, so dinosaurs just died. Alright guys, make sure you guys check out tomorrow's video, which is on crocodiles. These aren't just regular crocodiles, these are large, amazing, gigantic crocodiles. That's going to tie in with this video, but other than that, make sure you guys
like the video, share the video, and subscribe.
Do that, okay? And also, boom, right here, Instagram, @Jedi.Solomon. Follow me, and red subscribe button right there. You guys know what to do with all of them. Guys, we are making a TikTok. Follow me on TikTok, @Jedi.Solomon. And I will post on there, and you guys can like talk to me there, send me a message, DM me, I'll respond to you. So Instagram, subscribe, and comment and like. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.